This is Mike Talks Cars podcast. Maximums. Oh, how I hate that word. Maximums are the auto industry's way of communicating vehicle capacity, especially when it's talking about trucks. Maximums are still the only indicators we can use to compare trucks, however. They are what the manufacturers give us, and until we can real-world each vehicle, each configuration, we rely on those published numbers. Let me remind you that the truth is that every configuration of truck, each body style, yes, even every trim level is different. Today, I'll talk about maximums as I discuss the all-new 2024 Chevrolet and GMC heavy-duty pickups. In my last podcast, I couldn't do what I will do today. I was talking about the all-new 2023 Ford Super Duty pickups, and at the time of that podcast, as it is true with the time of this podcast, there were no numbers to give you. Ford is playing hide-and-seek with the numbers, as is their common practice. General Motors, it appears, is a bit more forthcoming with information. I just think that GM doesn't really care what the other guys are doing. They're building what they know to be an excellent vehicle and don't want to play the whole "I have more power than you" game. The funny part is that all three of the big three truck manufacturers build pretty great trucks. Well, enough about that. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of GM's new vehicles. The 2024 Chevrolet Silverado HD and GMC Sierra HD bring a lot of the same things to the truck market. Just don't tell the GMC owners that their trucks are the same as the Chevrolet versions. They think there's a big difference. The differences, however, are mostly appearance and packaging. The things that are the same are everything that makes a truck a truck. General Motors does not offer the same spread of sizes and weights that Ford does. The 2500 Series HD is the entry level for both Chevrolet and GMC. The 3500 Series comes next, and the heavy hauler is the 3500 dual rear wheel models. All are available with the choice of two engines. One is gasoline, and the other is the iconic Duramax turbo diesel. Both engines are 6.6-liter V8s, and both, yes, I mean both, are backed with the world-famous Allison 10-speed automatic transmission. This transmission has a history that provides owners with maximum confidence when towing or hauling. The addition of the 10-speed Allison transmission to the gasoline engine configuration adds a ton of towing ability to the HD trucks. It will keep the RPM at that peak power band to optimize the available torque and efficiency. The 6.6-liter gasoline V8 delivers 401 horsepower and 464 pounds-feet of torque, making it a beast for towing a trailer. The Duramax diesel engine needs no introduction. GM is offering more power with this new truck, with 470 horsepower and 975 pounds-feet of torque. This is a significant power improvement, but bigger numbers are only a small part of the story with this engine. GM has tweaked the variable vane turbo to provide a 25% power boost at lower RPM. Yeah, the truck guys out there are jumping up and down right now and cheering. If you don't know a whole lot about towing trailers, that may just be a "what does that mean" moment for you. Towing, especially from a standing start or climbing a hill, is all about low RPM torque. The power, the twisting force that makes the truck move, needs to be in the RPM range that is easiest to operate in. If you can have extra power at lower RPM, then you can tow much more easily. Lower RPM power means you don't have to downshift to pull that big hill. Or another way to say it is raise your RPMs to accomplish that task. It's also much more efficient, fuel economy-wise, if you don't have to downshift, which raises the RPM. This is very cool. The Sierra and Silverado 2500 models offer a maximum conventional hitch towing of 20,000 pounds and a maximum gooseneck or fifth wheel tow rating of 22,500 pounds. It also offers the 3/4-ton best-in-class crew cab tow ratings of 21,900 pounds. Maximum payload for a 2500 model is 4,178 pounds. When we move up to the 3500 series, maximum conventional hitch towing remains at 20,000 pounds, but the gooseneck or fifth wheel tow rating jumps to a maximum of 36,000 pounds, with dual rear wheels, of course. Maximum payload for the 3500 is 7,290 pounds. That's a lot of work capacity. I'll just remind you here that those maximums are dependent upon which trim level and package you order. A fully loaded, top-of-the-line truck weighs more than a base trim-level truck, so capacities can be significantly lower as you move higher in the trim category. All of the maximum capacities required the HD towing package, for example. The exteriors of the new GM HD trucks look rugged yet stylish, with a redesigned front bumper and grille, available animated headlamps and tail lamps, and new 18, 20, and now 22-inch wheel and tire options. There are some big differences as you work your way up the trim levels as well, culminating with the Chevrolet High Country Midnight Edition and the GM Denali Ultimate Edition. Each of these top models have available 22-inch, high-gloss, black-painted aluminum wheels and all-terrain tires. They also have special dark chrome, each has their own name for it, and special badging. GMC has an AT4 premium off-road version that's quite a showstopper, as is the Silverado HD ZR2, or ZR2 for my Canadian friends, in that off-road package. When we look at the interiors, well, if you like what GM did with the light-duty lineup, and there's a ton to like with those vehicles, you'll love the HD versions. GM does a great job of comfort and convenience. Their leathers are always extremely nice, like the Ram interiors of recent years. Nothing seems out of place, and even the base trim vehicles are very nice. If you like screens, GM offers you all the size and customization you could want. And if you don't want to look down, no worries. There's an available 15-inch diagonal head-up display to keep you informed and your eyes on the road. Trailering tech is another thing that GM does an amazing job on. They were first to market with the disappearing trailer camera views, and they are offering up to 14 different camera views with this new truck. The list of trailer tech is way too long for this podcast, but there are a couple I want to mention at very least. One is the fact that you can use adaptive cruise control while trailering now. That's a big safety and convenience improvement for sure. The other one is a feature that can alert you if you're approaching gross combined weight rating. This means that the truck knows if you're overloaded and can let you know if you might need to leave something at home this trip so that your truck and trailer are safe and legal on the road. GM's Pro Safety features are also available on these new trucks. This is a list we know from other GM vehicles, but with the new HD trucks, they add a rear cross-traffic braking feature and trailer side blind zone alert. Now, we could go on, just like we could have with the 2023 Ford Super Duty, but I think you get the point. GM will be rolling out some world-class trucks with the design, style, and capacity that today's truck owners are hungry for. I admit that I personally waffle back and forth over the years as to which GM truck I like the best, Chevrolet or GMC. I'm afraid that I might just have a wee bit of GMC love in my heart for these new HD trucks. Please don't shut me off, all you Chevy lovers, but when I saw the Denali Ultimate, I was a goner. We expect to see the 2024 GMC Sierra HD and Chevrolet Silverado HD arrive in showrooms in the spring of 2023. You tell me, which of the GM trucks strikes you as your favorite from these two? Silverado HD or Sierra HD? You certainly wouldn't lose with either one, I believe. Leave me a comment below or a voice message at anchor.fm/Mike-Talks-Cars. This is Mike Little signing off. You go have yourself a great day.